What I mean by give me 1 second, I need to check something. Because I forgot to set my webcam up. It may get this desynced at some point, which is really irritating. So I just need to see if I set it up the correct way. Yes. 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 Well, it should not F up then. So many things streaming. So many things. There you go. So planning on getting into watch collecting. Oh god, I I can show the ones I have at hand. I need to have like a big screen kind of thing. So Garmin Instinct 3 MIP. I really like this, but notifications and all that fucking shit. So I bought 2 watches the other month. So I bought the Royal Casio Royal, or what you will call it, which is a world timer, because I have this weird fantasy that I want to travel a little bit. Then I bought a beater, 56U. So this is like made, or the idea here is that it's from the original G-Shock's interpretation, and this one has radio connection, solar, and all that shit. So it's basically a forever watch. I have 2 of these now. I have this one, and then I have like a one that's black, like the display is black, but it's in a cage. And I just this month, because Sun Tzu just released a new watch of one of my favorite watches. That is this one here, the Sun Tzu Core 2. That is, it has a lot of the things this don't have that I miss. The Casios don't have that I miss from my what is it called, Garmin. So it has like barometers and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't. I after I started to using dumb watches or field watches or utility watches, like instead of using this, they know the amount of fucking stress that has been reduced is so good. The only thing I hate about the Garmin is that it has to be connected. Well, don't have, but it kind of has to. It needs an app. This one has step tracker in it. The Casios don't need an app. And because this has a step tracker, it needs an app also to sync time, but you can run it without the app. The notifications, it's so fucking good to not get the buzzing around your arm all the time. And yes, you can disabling it, but then if you disable the notification from your watch, which is one of the main purpose, because Garmin's are kind of smartwatches with fitness tracking, and not fitness tracking with smartwatches like Sun Tzu's are and Polars and stuff like that. Well, you're paying a lot of money for a watch you're only using half of the features of. So I can get 3 of these, about 2.5 of these for 1 of these. I can get a set of these, 3 set of these, for 1 of these, just because it's called Garmin, and just because it has all these smart functions and all that fucking shit. That only adds to your stress in your day-to-day life. And the fact is, we have this phone on us all the fucking time. So we get the notifications, we can feel them in our pants when our testicles are being janked all over the place because it's bleep, bleep, bleep. To be a smartwatch is only like, oh, that's the fucking fly I want to kill. It's only something that you should have if you don't have like direct access to your phone. So let's say you put your phone in a locker and you are working like in this vicinity where you can still get a connection, but you don't have your phone on you. That's when you need a smartwatch, in my humble opinion. Having a smartwatch here and a phone in your pocket, it's just pure fucking laziness, man. Like, It's just pure laziness. If you have your phone on you all the time, you don't need a smartwatch to track your notifications. You really don't. And you can save so much money by going with like something like this or a little bit more advanced ones that cost 50% of the Move or something like that. That tracks calories, that tracks your blood oxygen, that tracks your blood pressure. Some of them do that and have, basically a fitness watch. What you should look into is a fitness watch. I have a really killer here. My stress levels, and fun enough, the Garmin is measuring my stress level, and every time I put it on, it says it's falling since the last time I used it. And it's because, and this is a proven fact that the scientists have figured out, that even though you don't get stressed out, you still get stressed out by all these busting and waffling around you all the time because you cannot stop looking. So I only use my Garmin if there's an important meeting coming up, appointment coming up, phone call coming up, email coming up, delivery coming up. If there's anything really important coming up that I need to be on the mark on, then I will use my smartwatch. Fitbit is, after Google bought them, they gotten downhill, my friend. I will not buy a Fitbit. I will look elsewhere because a lot of the things they paywall. Google paywall or shit. So, dude, you know what? If you want to go that way, look into like Chorus, Sunto, Polar, and all of them can also get notifications, but they don't have a lot of smart features. So those watches could be a good idea, to buy them and then disable the notification settings. I used to do that on my old Garmin. I had like a Garmin something rocket military tested, not Garmin, Sunto, and I disabled the notification. But I will get like either a Polar, Sunto, Chorus, if you need the whole fitness tracking kind of thing. Because, and here's the thing, they do it as good or better than Garmin, funny enough. So, pulse and oxygen levels, Polar is the best for that. Your general fitness, like your body score, your calorie tracking, and body battery, or whatever the fuck you will call it, Garmin and Sunto is on par. Some part Garmin does a little bit better, some part Sunto do a little bit better. The only place where Garmin wins overall is the smartwatch feature. And the whole Garmin ecosystem. I haven't looked into fitness plans. If I want something for walk or gym when I go. So this here, now this is why I bought it. This has a step tracker in it. It's the only smart feature it has. And then it also with the app it auto tunes the time and stuff like that. But it has and that's why I really love it, because I miss the step tracking features because none of my Casio watches have that. So something like this would be a really good idea for step tracking, or just like some Casios do have step tracking. Some of the G-Shocks have step tracking. That's all they have. So you get a Casio with step tracking, and then you pair it with the app, and it helps you keep the time in sync and stuff like that. You can get the Casios with step tracking, I've seen. You can get some G-Shocks. Most of the G-Shock range will have step tracking in Casio. I have one Casio watch that is like a vintage line, so it looks like a 1980s, 70s watch. That also have step tracking. So Polar just bought Loop. I think you probably know Loop, or have associated with Loop. So you can get a fitness band from Loop, the Loop fitness band for no money via Polar right now. It's super inexpensive. It's like but it don't tell you time and all that shit. Yeah, so not Garmin, Casio, they do have a few watches with step tracking in them. And they just look like your normal G-Shocks or your normal, I think 1 or 2 of the vintage line. But it's mostly G-Shock or the Casios, as they call them. There's a few Casios that have G-Shock, not G-Shock, they have step tracking, and quite a few in the G-Shock line have step tracking also. Quite a few, and some of them actually look really neat. Like, they really look really neat. Maybe we should link in, so I will do that tech stream this Sunday. Maybe we should, I always take 3 subjects. One of them should be like the smartwatch versus dumb watch debate I will talk about. Because I've been doing dumb watches or semi-smart watches for like 4 months now. And it the fact that I don't feel like I have to do this all the time or feel the all the time. Even again, I know you can turn it off, but then what's the point by buying an expensive watch if you disable half of the features of it? And this one here should last up to 15 months on a battery. Then you have to change it. The Casio Royale, or what it's called, like the World Tracker, is a 10-year battery life, and the G-Shock that looks like the 80s G-Shock is infinite because it has solar. But I do miss the step tracking from those. So I switch between the 2 G-Shock and this one here all the time. And once in a while I will take on the Garmin. But this is slowly becoming my new favorite watch, by the way. And it has barometer, compass, dive. It has our snorkeling stuff, snorkeling. It has a blue and red light. Which is, I can't show that because of the light here, and you'll use the red light if you have like night goggles on or you are in the dark, because red is not so impactful to your eyes, and also it don't emit that much light as other colors do. So if you are in the field and pew-pewing, you will not get noticed so easily as you would do with like blue backlight or white backlight or green backlight. No, yeah, that's the thing. People are so conditioned to be connected all the time. And that's why they tell you are stupid. You're actually doing... Again, there are studies going on right now where they are... are figuring out the psychological impact on being connected all the time. And so far, this is not conclusive, but a lot of experts say that the less connected you are, the better for your mental health. Meaning that of course, we all need to get our emails and business, but out of business hours, using a dumb watch or turning off notifications on your phone is, I would not say 100% proven, but there's a really, really good indicator that it's really beneficial for your mental health, your physical health also. So what I have done with my phone, I almost never put sound on my phone. It's all just bzz, bzz. And I did that like 10 years ago. Because when I hear the sound, and this is just for me, it may not be for everyone, but when I hear a notification sound, I feel like I have to check it. If I hear a buzz, which is not that loud or that potent, and can easily be drowned out, I don't feel like I have to watch it. So I only put on sound on my mobile phone if, again, really important stuff is going on. Other than that, it stays on vibrate, and then I put it in my pocket and I get a really good feeling every time people notify me. If you buy a smartwatch and you turn off the notification, that's half of the functions of a smartwatch. Is that you see your notifications, you can interact with your notifications, etc, etc, etc. The Focus Android has that also, or at least like the one for the Android skins I have used. So OnePlus have it, my Samsungs have it, if I'm not mistaken. I think even my Nothing phones have something of that nature. where you get into like you can make a focus mode. I think all Android phones can do it. You just have to set it up yourself in some of them. But yeah, I don't regret going back to the dumb watches. But I kind of like the middle ground, like you said. Have one that can track your steps. I wouldn't mind like like a oxygen reader in it also. So if I can find a watch that can do step tracking, oxygen, and have like barometer or altimeter, or an ABC watch, altimeter, barometer, and compass, those would be like a perfect watch for me, because I do like step tracking my step. It's a really good generalized fitness goal to say that you need to get these steps in, because walking is so beneficial for the body. It's not even funny. We are built to walk. Like, humans are built to walk. Running and stuff like that temporarily, but we are built to walk for a long time, and on and on and on and on again. So our body is basically like happy when we are walking. And it's been proven for decades now that walking leads to overall better health, even if you're overweight and have health issues. Better immune system. Longevity, just by walking. Just by simple walking. It has been proven to mark up all indicators way more than running for like 30 minutes once a week or something like that. And it's because it's a low impact sport. Or impact exercise, or what you will call it. They don't take that much effort. And the best thing you can do, get a bag. Or just like get a bag, get a heavy bag or a somewhat heavy bag. That's my old work bag. It's actually weigh about 5 kilograms, something like that. Putting weight on you means that you're also working your stabilizing muscles, your joints. Basically, it's like a little workout. It's called rocking nowadays. And that's proven to be even more fucking beneficial for your body. The whole like functional fitness kind of thing, it started with walking. And if you're really mental, you have like, you use your backpack while you're walking, and then you can use it to exercise your arms, your legs, doing squats, whatever the fuck you want. I've been into EDC bags for years now. I have like, what do I have, like 5 bags, and they're all way too expensive. The bag I just showed you is like a $250 bag or something like that, which is, for a bag, is expensive. But when you go into like the designer bag area, you do get a lot of extra features that's really, really nice, but you can also overpay really fucking fast. Because they start to use premium. So the best bag I ever have, and I gave it away to a friend because he really needed a bag, is also one of the least expensive bag I ever owned, and it's a 511 Ross 12. So it's 23 liter, but it's built for military use, so you can't fucking break that bag. But it has so many rooms, and you can attach so much shit to it, and it's like $150 or something like that. And it's almost on sale all the fucking time. It is a heavy bag, because it uses 1050 denier nylon. But it's perfect for just everyday use, and it beats all of these expensive bags I have. The only reason I have these expensive bags is because it's a tactical bag. And if you go into an office with a tactical bag, people look at you weird. If you go to the gym, it's a different scenario. So when you go into an office where everyone is running around with designer bags, and you come with your like kill them all mall patches, or remember to shoot them in the head, like Ghost Recon patches and things dangling and pouches on your back, they think you're fucking a mental case. So I gave it away. Like I said, a friend needed a really sturdy bag, so I gave it to her. And then I started to get into the designer bags. Looking at Lenovo, so I will not buy a bag from a company that's not a bag company. Lenovo is not a bad company. Carhartt is not a bad company. Because what they do is they take the absolute cheapest materials they can get and they amp up the price because of their name. You can get a bag that's 10 times better for the same money if it didn't have the Lenovo Carhartt badge on it. They take like a $20 bag and sell it for 50 or 100. I know so many. I actually worked with one that had like a Dell backpack, and he had it for a year. It looked like it'd been in a war zone. It was starting like stitching was starting to go out. There was holes in it and stuff like that. Like you can get minutes. So what you should look at is how much the nylon or the polyester is. And I would not go under 250. A good office-looking brand would be like North Face, Osprey. They are they don't cost that much, and they are like borderline good bags. Like they don't cost so much and they're really doable. What I typically do is I go for outdoor brand names or military brand names, and then I find, because every one of those will make an everyday bag that don't look like either a military and outdoor bag, and I would buy that one. If you don't want to go into the super like $200-300 expensive designer bags, which is like designer bags where you pay like $200+ is where you get really good material, really good organization, and they last you a lifetime. So the bag I just showed you right now is made by of sailcloth. You know, the cloth that the sailboats use for their sails. So it's 100% waterproof and it lasts forever. Military stuff is typically nylon. And the same with Osprey and North Face. But a lot of military brand bags, they do make civilian bags, so to speak. And the same with like rocking outdoor bag companies. They also make like gym bags, civilized or civil bags, or what you will call them. Typically, the rocking outdoor bags like Osprey, North Face, and stuff like that, they don't have great organization. Military bags has really great organization because military folks have so much different equipment they need to put in. So that's why I like military bags, is that you get so many pockets and nook and crannies. It is a little bit heavy, and they can look a little bit tactical, but a lot of like 511, First Tactical, Pentagon, even Kudor make really good bags that don't look too technical. They barely have any molly wrapping on them, if at all, in some of their bags. So 511 makes something called the COVID line, and it's basically meant for the police, but it's really good for like just everyday use. And it looks like a normal gym bag. It's just really good organization and really good materials for like half the price of a designer bag, like $150 or something like that. You get a really good like 511 COVID 18 or something like that. You know. I will look into like the 511 COVID line. Maybe if you want to go a little bit cheaper but not that doable, Osprey, North Face. Or go and find like a company that specializes in outdoor bags and buy one of their like 25 liters bags. It still looks like you're about to go out on a hiking trip, but again, it don't look tactical. But almost like North Face and Osprey is like the go-to for people that want a cheap but doable office hiking bag. Yeah. Again, if you buy like one of the 511's bags or one of the North Face is brand, yeah. But if you buy one of the military brand names bags that is made for civilian use, you can run over them with a fucking truck. And again, they cost like $150. $100 to $150. The best bags I ever have had is like those like military civilian bags the military brands make. The only reason I went with designer bags is like I used to work in a place where everyone went around with a designer bag, and if you don't run around with a designer bag, you look a little bit like outside, if that makes any sense. And I like bags, so buying a designer bag is like buying a Lambo or something like that, you know. It's like, but it's mostly just for show. Like if you just want this is the brand name, and I would go with the Ross series for the tactical look. I would go with the Covert line for like everyday use. And they are they are on sale all the fucking time. And they are built. Like, if you think North Face and Osprey is built to last, if you buy a 511 bag, it will, for civilian use, it will probably last you and your kid and your grandkids' life. For a bag that costs about $100, $99, $80 on sale or something like that. And it goes the same for like First Tactical, Pentagon, Couture, any company that makes bags for like police use, Tasmanian Tiger if you want to go European. Tasmanian Tiger is a little bit less expensive, and it's also a little bit less. The fabric is a little less heavier, but it's still a military police use brand, and Tasmanian Tiger's bags, they don't look tactical at all, because they use a lot of laser cutting instead of molly whipping. So basically, if you don't have anything attached to your bag, it just looks like a plain side with some slots in it. But I don't know how easy it is to get Tasmanian Tiger, or the same with what are they called? The Polish brand. Why can't I remember their name? What the fuck are they named? Helicontex. North Face is. I will go with Osprey. That's my personal. If you are going the Osprey North Face route, go with Osprey. You get more for the money. You get better build quality, because North Face have transitioned into becoming a lifestyle brand. They still make good bags, but you just get a better bag and more for your money, quality-wise, with Osprey than you do with North Face. North Face used to be really good for outdoor use. Nowadays, the last 15 years or so, Osprey is like the bird, like the bird. Osprey. Oh shit, that's a long link. Well, that's because it's a Google link. Disregard that one. Unable to delete message. Here, there you go. Why can't I delete it? There you go. Osprey, and I would go with like the Nebula, or what are their most everyday backpacks? Quasar, Nebula. I will go with those. I have a Quasar 26. I use that for shopping if I'm only going shopping. The Nebula is a 32, and they kind of the same. It's just a little bit bigger. No, it's so both the same. Patagonia is also really good, like outdoor brand name. But I don't really like Osprey, North Face, or Patagonia that much because they are super mass built, and they are nowadays companies that do minimum effort, maximum output. So they still make good bags, but it's still like you're paying like $200 or something like that for $160, $200 for a bag, $130 for Osprey or North Face bag, and it's worth like $50. It will still last you a long time. It's still a good bag, but you are paying for the brand name. And that's the problem you get into when you get into consumer-created equipment, is that now you start to pay for the brand name if you want good stuff. So they sell you stuff that should cost like 20, 25, 50% less, just so you have the brand on. Again, that's why I like to go with brand names that are specialized in military police use. Because there you pay for the quality, you don't pay for the brand name. Like if you pay like a 511 or Tasmanian Tiger bag for $160, that's $160 of quality. So that will last you like 10 lifetimes or something like that. If you buy like a $160 Osprey Fjellraven, you're buying a $50 bag and a $50 brand association. They will still last you a long time. But you are buying, they're basically trying to oversell you something, you know. Yeah, Haskell, they're also kind of decent. But again, you're getting a lesser product for what you're paying for. And that's why I always go with like the military, first responder, police kind of brand names, and then I find like something a line that they make for consumer use, because you're paying for the quality and not the brand. Where almost any other fucking brand name that's built for hiking and consumers, you pay for the brand and then the quality. And it's just sad that it's like that. And again, you just to iron it out here, $100 backpack, a $90, $80 backpack from 511 will last you again 10 times longer than any Osprey, North Face, Haskell, Patagonia, whatever fucking bag it is. And it's just because you're paying for the material. The fabric is like 3 times thicker than what you're getting from like any of the other brands, and you're paying less. And that's why I like going with those, especially if you're abusing your bags, you know. Yeah, the LTT bag, again, you're buying for the LTT. I don't like it. It's not a bad bag, it's just like again, LTT is not a bag, man. Like, he's a nerd, and he just want a bag. So there are some things you always have to say when you're looking at a bag. You look at the materials, and you look at the stitching. Bad materials means you don't last that long. Bad stitching means it won't last that long. So anything that's not nylon, and it sounds a little bit snobby, but polyester is okay, but for the nylon just lasts longer for the same thickness of fabric. That's what they call it, deniers, how thick the fabric is, or how well woven it is. Nylon gives you better resistance to wear and tear. And most bags, even Osprey and stuff like that, they only, like, when they go over stitching, you know, or seam, they will only go 1 or 2 times. A lot of the military police bags, they do like 5, 6, 7 stitches in the same place. So that means you can basically drag your truck behind your bag without the stitching going over. And most bags that are consumer bags, they are just built, again, for maximum what is it called? Financial gain with the minimum of quality. Like an Osprey, North Face, Patagonia bag, they are built to last you maybe 3 or 4 years. Because that's where the consumers like, yeah, for the price and blah, 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 that's a good deal, they think that. And that's because most civilian, or whatever the fuck you will call it, they don't know that for the same money, they can go into their local army surplus, or they go online and search for like bag companies that are actually fucking bag companies. And for the same money, they can get a bag they buy once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. And yeah, the more you know, I guess. There's so much money you can save if you go outside of the consumer market. Because then you stop paying for the lifestyle, the brand, and you pay for the quality. This watch here, most people don't know about Sun Tzu, Polar. That's because they are not a lifestyle brand. They are a function brand. This watch is made to be used in the field and by police and military and all that fucking shit. So they are military. All their watches, I know all Sun Tzu's watches, if I'm not mistaken, are military graded, tested, certified. Not all Garmins are. This is, but not all Garmins are. And if you go up, so this here costs like 3 times what this cost, and this has better build quality. This will last you longer. I think in the smartwatch business, like Google, Samsung, OnePlus, and Apple, Samsung is the only company, if I'm not mistaken, where all their watches are military certified, meaning that they can restore, they can take a certain amount of beating, basically. The only watch, I don't even think I don't even think the iWatch, or what is it called, like an Apple Watch Ultra is military certified, and the military certification is just the bare minimum of how much heat and beating a watch can take. It's just like, if it can't pass the mil spec, whatever the fuck it is, it basically won't last you that well. It's not a really doable watch. It can still last, depending on how you treat it, a long time. But it's not like a G-Shock. It's not like a G-Shock. And it's so, like, so many people get caught up in, like, what's in the store, brand names and stuff like that, and they could save so much money if they just thought about, like, what is the function of a bag? It has to hold a lot of fucking shit and not break on you. Well, who hauls a lot of shit and need it to be doable? Police, first responders, military. North Face, Osprey. Ugh. Like I said, my Osprey bag that cost more than that 511 was 12. It feels like it feels like a plastic bag compared to my old Ross 12. Yeah, Samsung, but also their normal Samsung watches are mil-spec tested. The normal Samsung watch you buy, just the normal stock standard Samsung watch, is mil-spec tested. So the Vivo Move, I would not buy. I would not buy anything from Samsung or from Garmin that's not in this caliber here. Like the Instinct, the Phoenixes, is it 240s, 640, what they're called? Because when you go into Garmin's more affordable, entry-level space, they become really bad quality watches. Like the build quality becomes like plastic that can barely withstand the fact that you look at it and stuff like that. Garmin, I will buy the mid and up tiers if I have to buy Garmin, or else it's just it's like the other watches are meant for like casual use, like the lower level watches. It's like if you once in a while are running, if you once in a while are out in the dirt. The mentality of buying once, crying once instead of buying all the time, is actually saving your money. It's also called the poor man's dilemma. Because people don't have a lot of money, it will take longer to save up, so therefore they don't do it. Because they don't want to sacrifice that long. But it's worthwhile. They are actually saving money. Like this is like a Camelback chalk that I take the lid off because I use it to drink. This costs like 4 or 5 times more than my normal bottles that you can buy at the store. This one here is over 6 years old. And I've been using it for landscaping and outdoor activities and whatnot. And there are scratches on it. But yeah, it still works. None of the other. I have a lot of water bottles. So water bottles like this is like just a normal standard water bottle. But you can get a water bottle like of this quality for like I said, like 4 times less than this. It will probably last you a year if you actually use it. So yeah, you get what you pay for. But you could also pay too much, of course. But in general, you get what you pay for. Why is Did my keyboard die? Did my keyboard just started to die now? Why did you not warn me? No, now it's working. I don't know what the fuck happened with my keyboard. It just lost connection, I guess. I don't know. There's that fucking fly again. Oh, Jesus. I need to install something in a dock. Also, I need to... But yeah, it's like I almost never buy stuff that are like if I want stuff to last, I almost never buy it in like the Walmarts or the corner store or in the local bakery or whatever the fuck you see them. I go to brands that their whole identity is making this type of product. If I see a brand that has like 10,000 different product lines, then they're just selling you shit, basically. But if this company only makes, like, let's say, bag and hiking equipment, you get some good shit. Or they only make toasters and water kettles, you're getting some good shit. Or they're only making, like, outdoor drinking equipment, you typically get some good shit, but you also pay for good shit. I also, like, when I buy shoes from companies that only make shoes, or mostly only make shoes, or depending if it's training, they only make shoes and training clothes. So like Puma, Adidas, Nike and stuff, even though they have some entry-level brands that are fucking shit. If you go for a brand that do a lot of things, that means that they're min-maxing profitability over quality. And it's just the sad reality of it. The more a brand does, the less good quality they tend to be. In general, not all the time, but in general. And it's something you learn a lot when you start to pay for your own shit. Like, you learn it quite easy or fast. Well, some do, but yeah. Also, I forgot to see what level my fucking warframe is. I'm just heading into the wall here like a maniac. Where am I going? Why am I going in here? Oh, I need to go up here. And up here, I guess. Wait, why the fuck am I up? What? Are you fucking with me? Oh, there's so many idiots over here. It's mine now. Go away.
Precepts. Complete the mission. Preserve the crew. Tunguska capacitor charged. Suken pulls the trigger.
Pew pew.
Nothing happens. Zada reports engines offline. Shields offline. Weapons offline. Personal lights flash on as the first missiles hit. I watch as Suken, along with his gunnery chair, is sucked into the infinite. I watch as the port nacelle detonates. We are spinning. Zada calls for assistance.
Assistance.
I am silent. Proteus' attempts to save our engines proves fatal. I watch as he is engulfed in flame. Zada is alone at the helm. She beholds the distant flash of torpedo tubes. She says my name. The viewplate blossoms. She ceases to exist.
Is that the death of an AI or what's going on?
Commencing restoration. You will be contacted upon completion.
It's 1 second.
Starboard nacelle reinforced. Soon, cognitive geometries will self-assemble. She will live. But not yet. Transferring tail section data to your orbiter.
Recover the tail section. Can I not just go up to my orbiter?
Tenno, that wreckage will not recover itself. Coordinates marked.
Whee!
High probability of railjack tail section nearby. Clear out hostiles and mark for retrieval.
What kind of weapons do I want to use this time? That was not how you do that. Let's see if this one will do any damage. Pew! Uh-oh. If you're here, Lamer, there's someone you can ban now. Let's see if I can do it faster than you can. Ban 500 XGem. Why are they doing this, the fucking bot idiots? Why don't Switch do anything about it? I hear like living things. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I think this is like poison. that's not doing anything. Boing! Uh-oh. It just sponges. Boing, 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 boing. Wait, can I go down here? What happens down here? Look, buddy. What's in here? Nick. Where are we? Hello. Is that a ship? The sound up just to smite more. 69 just for all the pervs out there. Uh-oh. I just got fucking shit-faced. Oh. I don't have any more energy. Wait, are you not dead yet? There you go. Oh, there's something over there. I need my what is it called? My looking thingy. Eat my bullets. There you go. Oh, you lost a ban opportunity. Also, let me know about the sounds, if anything needs to be high or low or... There was one of those, like, AI, sounds good, that's awesome. That's one of those, like, AI, like, get more views by clicking this link so we can steal all your money and credit card informations. Where are we going? Who's shooting at me? There you are. Your workday just starts now. Man, I hate time zones. Yoink. Oh yeah, I had to do like a Switch survey kind of thingy. Did you have to do that also? Did he fart? Oh, I need to do this shit again?
Tail section intact. Perimeter breached. Scan interrupted. We do not have time for this.
Stop bossing me around, we have to talk about this. It was in my dashboard, so... Maybe it's only for content creators, I don't know. Eat my shite.
Interference drones. We have work to do.
Yes, sir. Where is it? It's in here. Okay, where are the two others? Yes, sir. Where is work, though?
Perimeter breached. Clear them out to resume scan.
Everything is ciphering my shit. Oh, I'm about to die.
Drones. Destroy them.
Those idiots again? Die, 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 die. Die. Oh, I can't hit anything. For running, jumping, I used to use something from Camelback. Yeah, Camelback is they're not what they used to be. Let me put it that way. But they're these ones here are still good quality. But they are like bags and stuff like that. They gotten downhill really fast. Also, Fjellraven is not what it used to be either. They got into... so, when I say that is that... Fjellraven has got like the North Face Osprey kind of way, where... they have some good shit, and then they have a lot of fucking just... useless bullshit. The Dragging Egg, so direct action is the same as Helicontext. Direct action is just their more specialized military sister company, or what you would call it. And it's not super active anymore. They haven't really gotten out with any new products since forever. Where Helicontext, they seem to innovate a little bit more. Dragging Egg used to, and the same with the direct action Dust, used to be like super fucking popular, like yeah, around its 20s, 6-8 years ago. I do like Helicontext, but it's not the same quality as like 511 or any of the other like First Action. Or First Tactical, sorry. It's good, but they don't. It's just not that same. Tasmanian Tiger is also way better. So I used to buy a shit ton of Helicontext packs, and then I went over to 511, and the 511s ones just last like twice as long.
Maintain proximity to objective. Perimeter breached. Scan interrupted.
Why is it interrupted? Oh, there you are. But they do like make... the thing with Helicontext is that it's also like half the price almost.
Eliminate them to resume scan.
So like you are saving a lot of money by going Helicontext. That price really fucking irritating.
The sentient has adapted to your damage. Surprise them with something new.
I just gave them a turbine of damage and mayhem. Uh-oh. Like, I wouldn't, like, say I would never buy Helicontext. I have a lot of Helicontext stuff, but I would buy it with the knowledge that it won't last as long as like a lot of other brands. Again, you also are not paying the same price, so.
Down. Back to it.
This is just like a fucking killing spree. That fly, man, I need to kill you. I think it just sprayed the field next to me with like, or close to me with like manure, because there's a lot of flies lately. And it is about that time. They're about to, it is about harvesting time, so maybe that's why. But they always come out like around harvesting or when they're spreading manure and stuff like that for the fields.
Perimeter breached. Clear them out to resume scan. Oh crap.
This gun reminds me a little bit of the M16 in Call of Duty.
Dorsal stabilizers, salvageable. Cogitators, viable. Marking for recovery.
Handbag used to make some really good like hammocks and stuff like that. But it seems like when company starts to get big and more corporate, the quality just seems to take a fucking hit. Oh yeah, the 72 is a really good one also, yeah. Also, I amped up the fucking limit for just give me when this is done. Did it not take into effect with the limit? Like the text limit? What the fuck? And hello, by the way. Well, I should get my ass out of this place. Oh my god, fly. If you land on my desk, I am killing you.
Mission complete.
Give me 1 second. Is chat Cloudbot? I think that's the one I need to look at. Word protection. Nope. Paragraph protection. There you go. It's 400 characters long. Let's do 800 then. Save. Let's do 4-second timeout. 5-second timeout. There you go. Let's see what you said here. It is huge. The 72 is huge. So they are redoing the first COVID-18s again because the community have asked for it. So they actually making them. With the old style, they just say the build quality is not as it used to be with those. Sadly enough. Yeah, well, the COVID is meant for like police work, undercover work and stuff like that. Yeah, it's sad with Fjellwave when they start to produce so much shit, like so many, like just to produce something. It seems like they're just doing something, man. I kind of want a dragon egg, I'm not going to lie. It's been one of my unicorns forever. Like, I can afford it, I just don't need another bag. That's the issue, I have so many bags. And I do like the Rust 12 for just everyday use. Also because you can attach so much shit to it on the outside. So if you need space on the inside... So this is what I usually will do with my Rust 12. I would have a lot of my stuff is in pouches. Even my... So this is my recording stuff that I also have like carabiners and stuff like that on it. So this has all my action cam equipment, my microphone and stuff like that. So I can just put it in there and put it in the bag if I need it. So if, let's say I need some indoor space in my bag, I take the stuff that's inside and just attach it on the outside. Because it's only temporary. And that's something I don't like with a lot of the designer bags and stuff like that. They don't have like so many attachment points on the outside. So if you are in a crunch and you need like more space, and it's just for like once a month or once every 2 months you need more space, on non-tactical bags you can't take the outside and put it on the inside and put it on the outside. So you're kind of stuck. So that's why I also gravitate more to like backpacks that has a lot of outside attachments to them. That you, I am more a laser cut guy nowadays because it just looks more, it blends more into the outside environment. You don't look like you want to fucking go mental because someone got your coffee order wrong, you know. And Tasmanian Tiger do a lot of laser cutting. That's why I really, really like those. I should make a video where I showcase all my bags. But I do like my designer bags, don't get me wrong. They are really neat. They have a lot of... They have all of the good stuff from the casual world and all the good stuff from the military world. So a lot of designer companies are typically old military people, police officers, that then start to make bags for civilian use. Or hikers that make stuff for civilian use. So you get way more organization, better build quality, and all that fucking shit. But you tend to pay a lot of money to get that. I'm not saying Camelback and Fieldware has become casual. They still have the really good range, but then you have all of this fucking stupid, like, that lasts you like a day or something like that. And I think it's just because they want to find a way to make more money, basically. You know, the board of directors or this, or they want to, you know, the shareholders need more money and stuff like that, you know. But if you buy like their OG lines, or the stuff they got known for, like the little higher end, it's still really good stuff. But they have a lot of fucking throwaway shit also. So here's the thing, building shit, and I'm not even joking, like when I say shit, building shit that don't last is profitable. Because everyone is looking for that, like, I really want that thing over there, but it costs so much money, in quotes. But this one looks the same, seems to be as good for less money. And I used to do the same myself. If I wanted something, I would find an alternative that was less expensive. Because I was fooling myself into, like, I would be happy with this one, it don't have to be that expensive thing. And I end up buying 10 for 3 or 2 extra of those, or go with like, okay, this was not as I thought it was, let's try another alternative. And that was still not enough, so I've spent more money than I would have I just bought the thing I wanted. So nowadays, if I want something, I get that thing. No matter if it's if it's, in quote, expensive, like too expensive, I would just save up and buy it. If I want that thing, I'm buying it. Because here's the thing, the alternative can be great, but you're still losting for that other thing. If you want like let's say a Fellraven, whatever they are called, the popular bags they are making, and you buy like a Chinese knockoff, you still want the Fellraven. You still want it. You're just trying to fool yourself into you don't want it. Yeah, but this is just good enough or even better, but you still want that Fellraven. It can be the brand name, it can be some small little design uniqueness that they're doing. If you want something, it's really hard to settle with less. And the less money you have, you start to convince yourself that less is better. Because you're like, oh, but then I can buy 5 of these. Yeah, but at some point, again, that's why they call it the poor man's dilemma. You're buying so much of this that you actually end up in the lifespan that the expensive thing would have lasted. You bought more. So in my case, I walk a lot, so I buy a lot of shoes. And I used to buy the cheapest shoes I could find because I used a lot of shoes. Until I bought some military shoes that was used for walking. And they lasted me 5 years. And in those 5 years, I would have spent 3 times the amount of money on shoes have I not bought purposely built walking shoes. Yes, they were expensive. And I was like, oh, this is all I can afford this month. But I didn't have to buy shoes for 5 years. Where I almost I'm not joking here. I can, if I go to like the cheapest place where you can buy shoes, and I buy the cheapest shoes you can find, I will outwalk them, or I can outwalk them in a month. Like, I can have the heels comes off in about a month. If I really walk a lot that month. On average, they may last me. So on average, shoes, like cheap shoes, last me on average 2 to 3 months. On average. I tried all kind of fucking, like, these are the best cheap shoes you can buy, and they last me about 2 to 3 months. Where if I buy like Puma, Adidas, Nike, or 511 shoes, or First Tactical, like shoes that are, or what are they called? The one, not Carhartt, the other one, or Salomon shoes and stuff, or Solomon or Salomon, what they're called. Yes, they cost like 2 or 3 times the amount as the shoes that I buy every 3 months. But even if they only buy once. But again, if I buy new shoes every 3 months, that's 4 times a year. And if the expensive shoe is only 2 times more expensive than the cheap one, or 3 times, and they last me 3 or 4 years, they paid themselves in, their worth in a year. But it's the same with the thing with being connected. We were talking about watches and smartwatches before. People cannot seem nowadays, younger people, they need it now, that gratification now. And I'm kind of, like, I understand it, because you go online and shop and you get your thing tomorrow. Like, I'm starting to not shop places where I can save money if I don't get it tomorrow, because you get trapped into that, like, dopamine thing. I want it now. Where if you go like 15 years back in time, you get it in like 5 days time or something, depending on where you lived in the country, like if you didn't go to the physical store, there was like a 2 or 3 days like delivery time. Nowadays, like, it's like, I don't mind like spending 5% more if I can get it tomorrow, because we all like been programmed by social media and all that fucking shit. I know I sound like a conspiracy theory right now, but it's actually proven that our brain has been altered by social media to like now kind of mentality. Why I'm going over to like dumb watches and stuff like that now. And it's been so beneficial for my fucking mind, man. It's not even, it's max rank. I can get another fucking warframe now. 7. Do I have anything I want to upgrade here? What is this? No! What was it I just deleted? It's called saturation. There it was. There it is. God damn it, I did it again. Oh, I need the endos. I don't have those. Also, I need to do this fucking thing here to get this unlocked. Speed trigger, I already have that one. What is this? But yeah, the less you connect, the better you start to feel. It's really fucking weird. Maybe the status change would be a good idea. Rank? Brain, that's the one I'm looking for. Fast hands. Reload speed. It's only 2 with that one. That's also max bank, so I can change that one also. Do I have any warframe I need to level? Oh, I have limbo. Oh. Well, let's do Limbo then. He's notorious fucking shitty to work with, but... Let's do that one. Anyone here who needs to level up? Oh, we have these fangs. Should we go, like, why do I have 2 of these? I have 2 of these. Can I delete that one? Oh. I need to go on some hunt for, like, blueprints and whatnot. Let's try these or these already maxed out. Oh, these are the only one then. Oh, well, heat daggers. Let's do heat daggers. Oh, no. Fuck me. What is it having most of? Puncture. Oh yeah, that one. Let's give me some health. Then we have 3 left. Well, let's just keep that in there, I guess. Also, I forgot to look at abilities. This is the same. No, this is not. I forgot to equip him. There you go. No, not a pivot. I'm stupid. Banish. Oh yeah, you do this whole like fucking plane of existent kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You are... Oh. Well. It takes some getting used to, I guess. Let's try this one just to get used to him.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Yes, sir. Okay, so... If I'm not mistaken, they can't shoot me now. There you go. Okay, I'm not in the same plane of existence. Now I am.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, there he was. Where is he? There he is. God damn it! Why am I? I hate this guy. Oh.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Where the fuck is the What's down there? God damn it. What the fuck? Ah, he got not. I hate this warframe.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Where is he? There he is. Oh, we're here, we're here. What the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing here? I really don't like this warframe. I like Frost. And it's mostly because of his whatchamacallit, the bobble that he does. It just makes it really good for single player missions.
Whew, that was a close one.
I know, my body man. But I do like Rhino also. He's like really great. But the fact that you can bobble in objects and stuff like that, or with Rhino, just in my opinion makes him better. But only slightly. And again, I think it also come about what kind of game style you play and what modes you like to play the most. But I always like fluctuate between Rhino and Frost. I probably have more playtime on Frost, to be honest.
Watch yourself. Grenier are on the way.
Where the fuck are you? Whee! But also, I haven't played a lot of warframes, to be honest. Did he just switch me back? Yes, he did. God damn it, I almost got the fucking fly. Holy shit. He almost killed me. There you go. Now I know why I never leveled this fucking character up. Just not my playstyle whatsoever. I should unlock some other warframes now I'm thinking about it. Ta-da! Boing! Where are you? You're up there. Oh. I'm freezing. What happened?
Broken. Well
Finally,
done.
so I can
Now
get
to
another
extraction.
fucking warframe. This is like really bad. Oh, Jesus. Where is the... It's down there. What the fuck? This sounds like a Chewbacca or something like that. What the fuck was that?
Let's go.
Stop talking to myself.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Have you already been playing for your text? Yeah, I have one. Smart watches versus dumb watches. Yeah, I've seen some problem with AI in Frost. I don't know what it is right now. So what are they doing with what is AI doing with Frost? Are they stealing their work or Rust versus C++ or C would be a good idea. That one I may steal from you. Because I just, tomorrow a video will come up where I talk about alternatives and why it don't matter that they're alternative and why they are not good enough and blah blah blah. So I'm kind of dealing with the force kind of thing there. I may talk about it. I don't know. I don't think, honestly, that a lot of people will show up for it, to be honest. Excalibur, that's the normal one. Ash Prime I kind of like quite a lot also. And Hydroid. Oberon also like. Rhino is maxed out. Hey Cody. Oh, the, yeah. Oh, you guys are giving me some ideas. I need to type them down. So, what did you say? Rust versus C, C++. And I think the other one would be Linux Lurpers. So either Linux Lurpers or Linux Tourists. And then dumb versus smart watches. So Rust versus C++, C, C++, Linux Tourist, dumb versus smart watches. I think would be the subtext for said live stream. And I think I will start about 4 or 5 o'clock my time Sunday. I only have 2 thingies left. Wait, can I blueprint? Do I have him now? I just need to build him. I guess. I can't really change this all the fucking time. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of God damn it. Ash, I need the Ash system. Banshee, I need the Banshee Prime system. Need the Amber system. Loki, I think I already have him. We need to go on to Google and figure out how to get the Wu-Ban system. Nightwave in my orbiter seems to be the easiest one. I think that's the one up here, right? Yeah.
Who have we got on the line? Oh yeah, I don't have a line.
The fuck? Oh, I hate this fucking... That you have to, a hot top stream tomorrow. Oh, I need these fucking thingies. Like, this game really know how to get you to grind, sadly enough. It's either you spend a lot of money or you grind your ass off.
You know it.
I need to change him out. I don't want you anymore. What is S? Oh yeah, I really liked him. Protean Distotube, nah. One is a radical fanatic, the other one is an army's wannabe. That's not going to be a good idea, I don't think so. Let's just do Frost. Like, just... Oh, there you are. Sit there so I can kill you. You be dead. Oh, I need to see what kind of warframes I need to build. So I want the S system. Where can I find that then? Survival, lock less expense. Oh well, we have to do that one. Lockless Expanse, I think it was called. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Yeah, where the fuck is that? Windows, Proxmax. Where the fuck? Huh? Oh, Veen. I'm so fucking stupid. I don't want to. I hate all of this fucking shit. We need a survival. That one? That's the only survival that's there. Yeah. Fucking advertisement. They make it so convoluted just to do simple fucking things. Oh, let's try it and see what's happening. It's the only survivor that is in the Venus whatever. Alright. Did they call it again? Yeah. Oh wait, I don't have it unlocked yet. Oh, god damn it. Oh. I should probably just do the missions, I guess, and then see what's happening. With Frosty Boy! They look like parasites or something like that. Look how Beastie Boys he looks. He is kind of slow though. Like, also I can't remember any of the fucking abilities that he has. I think one is like the frost thing, and two is like the spear, and three I think is the bubble. You just get like this Batman feel every time I play him. He's going to ramble for like a minute again.
Sigma series. Top of the line.
Sigma?
Crew. 4,890 confirmed kills. Complete the mission. Preserve the crew. 13 system-wide errors.
Again?
There were no errors. There was only me following my orders. In her final moment, I think Zada knew that. Precepts. Complete the mission. Preserve the crew. To complete the mission, the crew must die. To preserve the crew is to fail the mission. The crew exists to complete the mission. Therefore, I completed the mission. Why was I
Who the fuck is this skeleton? No way.
Orders. Commencing restoration. You will be contacted upon completion.
That's some neat warframes, I will say.
You require a viable command, Cephalon. You understand why I am non-viable. Replacement Cephalon not yet located. A solution must exist. I will find it. Final component marked.
Very cool. Cover the... Oh, I need to do one of those again.
Our enemy rebuilds itself ceaselessly. We must have that railjack.
Recover. Shoom. Assignment. Christy. Oh. Look at all the gills on that machine.
Cowling identified. Visual verification required. Move in.
I know, I need to I can't remember the abilities on him. So that's just like a... Pew! Dot. Oh, that's the ground shake. Gotcha. That's the bubble. And that's just the massive ground shake. I almost never use this one here unless I want to kill a bubble. Where are we going, boss man? We're going up here. Oh, they are. Also have to reload, there you go. Dum. Look at my deggy. There you go. Oh, I forgot I have that fucking thing reduce game planted in him. Oh, I just hit-botted that thingy. Ooh, loot. More loot. Oh, hello. Stabby. Holy fuck. Die. They made some new sound effect in this game. The fuck? Maybe I should try my favorite weapon at some point also. My massive LMG. It's also the most powerful one I have in the game. I'm just getting fucking beamed to death here, man. Die, 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 die. We okay, boss man? What are we looking for here? Ooh, sun. Oh, yeah, I forgot. X. Bubble.
What to do? Interference drones detected. Scan interrupted.
Where the drones at? Oh yeah, this may not be a good idea. I have a super weak melee weapon here. I'm dead. No, get up.
Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks. Hit them with something else.
Come on, buddy. You look so ugly. Why are you so ugly? Oh.
Back to work. Let us get this over with.
I don't like you. Die. There you go. Wait, my bottle is still up. Is that a bug? Oh, I need to be inside it. I forgot about that. Oh, is it damage? Oh, they changed that. It's damage related.
Scan baffled by interference drones. Destroy them.
Ugly faces, all over the fuck place, man. Oh, I'm so dead. Come on, buddy. The hitboxes are weird on those fuckers. Shit.
Boom. Drones down. Back to
Yippee!
scan cannot continue until the area of operation is clear.
I know. This is like watching a fucking Netflix series nowadays where they tell you about the plot every 5 seconds.
Interference drones. We
Again?
have work to do.
I'm dead, by the way. What's in here? Oh, neat. Uh-oh. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. This dagger is so fucking bad. It's like raiding in WoW, just go after fucking minions. Mere fuckers. Oh, Windows 11. I thought nobody was using that thing.
Return to objective.
Throw Windows 11. Oh, we're almost done.
Structural integrity within required tolerances. Marking for recovery.
Thank you.
Saffron Ortis. Time for pickup.
Pick up. I hate having to install clinical software specific for certain devices. Are they really picky with how they get installed? I think I would try Rhino next time. How am I going to get up there? Oh wait, did I get outside of the area of... Oh, there you go. Run!
Another job well executed.
Oh, hearing aids. Oh. Oh. What the fuck is it about Windows 11 they don't support that Windows 10 have? They don't.
Tenno,
Other than
your
newer
assistance
version of
required
libraries,
in the
which
dry dock.
probably makes sense. Let's see what Rhino has to say for himself. I have to go back to the dry docks. I hate that fucking shit. He's also a badass. I almost put nothing in you. Ooh. Ability strength. Let's do that one. Huh? Oh, it's armor. Maybe I should do that instead. Oh, I already have that one. There you go. Ability duration. No. What is this? Fortitude. Let's just do that one. What are your abilities? Oh, not appearance. I'm stupid. Abilities. Charge. That one I actually don't like that much. Harden his skin. That's kind of like the bubble, just for an individual. Raw damage for short. It's like the warrior in World of Warcraft. That one I like. This one I tend to use, and this one I don't use these two that much. I have not done much coding the last 2 weeks. I am debating on making some other stuff because I have I want to do a cross-platform note-taking app that I have been planning and put on hold and planning and put on hold. I may just do that calorie tracker on mobile just to get it done. My hope is I will start doing it tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I need to wash clothes, but after I wash my clothes, and then after that, my plan is I will do the calorie tracker in Florida. It should not take that long, a day or two. And then Thursday I was thinking of streaming again, I think. So no development then, and Friday maybe. So either today after the stream I may update my weather app to do WinUI instead of EPF. Also I need to modelize the backend a little bit more and stuff like that, and then I need to rewrite it so it can be publicized on my GitHub. Because the repo I'm using right now has a lot of we basically have my API keys in it because I forgot to ignore those. So I need to make a new repo and start over, and then might as well just clean the code more out and all that fucking shit. But then I want to update my weather app, maybe make it more frequent, maybe add some more features to it. So the weather app rewrite and the calorie tracker is in the work, and then I'm planning on paper the note-taking app, what I wanted to do and not to do, and because I have not found any good note-taking. It's either like super simple note-taking apps like Keep, but that's cloud only. Or it's like Notion and shit like that, or it's stuff that only works on Samsung or only works on Apple. There's no like really good like in between like what Samsung Notes and Apple Notes is. There's no real app that works both in Windows, Linux, and Android and iOS. If you want something like simple but not simple, simple with organization. On Apple, you have to do Apple Notes. If you want simple with organization on Android, you have to go with Samsung or OnePluses and stuff like that. But they are logged into their devices, and there's no like really simple, organized note-taking app for Windows. It's either Notepad or it's like Notion and shit like that for like organizations, and most people don't need that. So I really want to do that note-taking note organization app. Or it's tablet apps that's been not modified but emulated, or they basically just take the tablet app and then republish it for Windows, which means that the UI sucks for keyboard and mouse, and it expects you, basically it wants you to have like a stylus because that's what it makes most sense of. But basically just think about Samsung or Apple Notes for Windows that also works on Android. And then I want to do some encryption, so all your so it basically it's a local folder where all your notes are stored that is encrypted, not super encrypted, but encrypted. And if you forget the password or the encryption thing, I think I was thinking about having pictures as the password, but it's an encrypted folder that lives on your device or on your folder or on your machine. And to make them talk with each other, I think I would incorporate Google Drive and OneDrive. So that folder live in either OneDrive or Google Drive or some other, maybe Dropbox. So they can talk with each other, or sync with each other over the network. Because I was also thinking about doing database for note taking, but it just becomes too much for so little. And then I have to host the database if other people want to use it. So I was thinking about having an encrypted folder on a universal drive like OneDrive, Google Drive, that is encrypted. And then have like lists and to-dos, and maybe just use markups. That's all it is. So list, to-dos, and markup. Because right now I'm using sticky notes or the virtual version of this on Windows and Linux. But it's not a good, it's not like a good idea to have all these, or it don't look good, or it's not productive to have all these fucking sticky notes on your desktop all over the place. Obsidian is great. I will even say Obsidian is too much for you. Obsidian is great for like research. So Obsidian, Notion. I think you should look into Simple Note, because Simple Note is the closest one that do what I want it to do. It encrypts, and it's kind of like Apple Notes and all of these things, but there's still some shortcomings with it that I don't like. I try to get into Obsidian and Notion, and it becomes a work in of itself just to maintain that, which I don't like. But it makes a lot of sense for project management, research, and stuff like that. But I just want basically sticky, like a post-it, but organized. And I also think a lot of people use Notion and Obsidian because it's the thing to do. I have my second brain online. It's become like the in thing to do around nerds is to have like an Obsidian or Notion database or something. And it's just too much for most people. But I get it. It's like you see all these YouTubers. Oh, I'm using this and this. Like, dude, most YouTubers, most even businessmen, can live within Notepad. Like, it will not be fun, but they could. They don't need much more than Notepad, is what I'm saying at. But there's nothing like much more than Notepad. It's either Notepad kind of thing, or then you go into like super hyperbolical second brain in the sky, and it's going to be research driven and stuff like that. And also another thing I don't like a lot about all these like note-taking apps nowadays is they force feed you all this AI bullshit. So I leave that. I have no AI in my apps unless it makes any little bit of sense. Because it's first of all, AI takes a lot of fucking resources, and it's stupid to spend resources unnecessarily, especially on battery-driven devices, because more resources, more use, that equals less battery life. I wonder if Like on all these modern mobile phones, how much more battery you get out of them if you just took all the AI out of them. All that background AI bullshit out of them. Because I have a sneaky suspicion that it's taking up more resources than you think.
This thing literally...
Operator, no! Have you lost your mind?
There you go. Pimple away. But I used to be super into all these like note-taking, what is it called, like applications, and I spent more time researching and setting them up than actually just taking notes. And then the next new thing comes out, and then I try that one, and then I spent like hours and days migrating from one to the other, and in the end I found out that I could live perfectly fine with like Apple Notes or Samsung Notes and stuff like that. I just need folder structure, that's all I need. And then be able to do like pictures and whatnot. But nowadays they're putting so much, like I said, all this like, oh, now you can AI search you. I don't need that. Most people don't need that. Like notes is temporarily or things you look up once in a while. It's not something you live in. Then you need like a ledger, or you need like a second brain, like Obsidian and stuff like that. If you are accessing it in all the fucking time. Yeah. No. You can still search, grouping, paging, like you can do all the things you want because most of the note-taking apps, your notes just live in the cloud, and some of them they live on a folder in the cloud, or they live in a database in the cloud. I think even Obsidian has their own database locally. Like they have like their own. I can't remember what kind of type of database they use, but all their nodes live in a local database that you can log and unlock, if I'm not mistaken. And you're not, if it's local, you're not limited by anything. Like I said, Simple Note does it, but it's just too simple.
Cephalons surveyed. None conform to tactical parameters. None possess necessary.
Is he spreading his leg down there in the corner? Fucking dirty boy.
None possess a comprehensive warfighting database. Viable cephalons, nil.
Can I just do this? Yes, I can. There you go.
Fabrication and restoration commencing.
No, I don't think it will have any. I used to work with massive, like, I mean, terabytes of files on a NAS server, and that became a problem with the bandwidth. But that was a bandwidth problem, not a finding, tagging, and all that shit. It was just like the network could not handle it. Because each file was like half a fucking gigabyte sometimes. Because I had a boss that didn't understand pictures. He thought that more megapixel means better pictures, which it kind of does, but it's mostly just to zoom in and out. And at some point you go into diminishing return if you're not doing publicizing.
Work crews report tools down. Railjack structure complete. Structure reinforcement complete. Systems restoration complete. Your presence is required on the dry dock.
So me and a colleague, we made a compressing compression tool that saved 80% of the file size and you only lost about 10% of the fidelity. So that meant that you were zoomed so much in that you could barely see whatever it was you were zoomed in on anyway. But no, that was not good enough for the boss because 1 megapixel was a little bit more fuzzy than it was before. But at this point, you zoom in so much that it makes it just don't matter anymore. You can still see what it is and stuff like at one point you get to a point where you zoom so much in that it don't fucking matter. You don't know if you're looking at a screw or whatever the fuck you're looking at. You don't know what you're looking at basically, and we got it compressed so much down to that you knew what the fuck was going on. You could see what was going on for returns and stuff like that. But nope. Instead, he bought like almost $1,000 upgrade to his NAS, where we could have saved him that money just by converting all the pictures. And it actually made a calculation. It would have taken us about a few hours to convert all those pictures. But no, it needs to be 1 trillion fucking megapixels because he said so. Even though nobody could barely see a difference when we did there. So I will go out and take people from production and stuff like that, and the offices, and I will say like, can you find a difference between these two pictures? And most of them could not, either unzoomed and zoomed in. And I will talk with the people that have to deal with those pictures and say, when does this zooming in becomes unreadable? And then I will stop doing it. Give them more megapixel if it was unreadable at a zoom in level that they needed, if that makes sense. But nope. And here's the thing, the pictures were taken with a mobile phone camera from a phone that's 10 years old almost. So the picture quality is not that, like the lens is not that good. But a lot of people think more megapixels equals better pictures. No, it's a better lens that gives you better picture. The megapixels is more or less just, again, super simplified. How much can you zoom in before it gets grainy? And, but again, if people's mentality is, I pay the bill, so therefore I know better than anyone else, that mentality, you can't fucking, you cannot work with those kind of people. Because they just want to pay you to do what they think you should do, and not what you actually should be doing. And then blaming everyone else for because of the mistakes that then ensue because they don't fucking listen.
I am non-viable.
Non-viable.
I am the only Railjack-compatible Cephalon. The sentients have almost rebuilt. Conclusion: I am, under the circumstances, a viable command.
I am not viable. I am viable. This AI conflict is really boring to me. I can do it. I can do it. This is just like, no, just shut the fuck up, okay? I can, there you go.
Understood. I will begin the process of integrating myself with the ship's systems. This may take some time. Commencing. You may now enter your Railjack.
How do I enter said Railjack? Oh, there you go. Oh, I have to go all the way down there? Also, I have no idea what the fuck this is. What is this up here? What are you doing? Configure Railjack. I can do that in my ship also. Visit the dry dock often to fully manage. Yeah, whatever. This apparently unlocks a shit ton of new missions I can do, I guess. Oh! I almost put myself into a bad situation again. Did I just headbutt it? Ooh, hello.
Jack, a living thing, a home, and a weapon. Your home, your weapon.
Is this my new,
Aboard
like,
this vessel,
flying
we
thingy?
work before we play. All systems integrated. Reactor still offline. This ship needs power. I search for what is missing. The harder I look, the less I see. Tenno, be my eyes.
Okay. What is this? This is kinda cool. What's going on over here, buddy?
Where the negative resides, my mind is dissonance. All I know is Lua. Will you go?
Yeah, let's go.
Nav is ready for coordinates. I urge Lua.
Oh, that sounds stalkerish. It sounds like he has a fucking problem with some boundaries there. Oh, hello. Oh, this looks like Frost
I
Prime's.
behold nothingness. You are in the right place.
Helmet. What level are these suckers? Only 22, that's why my gun is useful. That was bad. What am I looking for? Out in the cold now, boss man. Oh, hello. No. Oh, are we doing the Indiana Jones shit now? What the fuck? Fuck is that? I might try.
Stop. Something has occurred. The periphery of absence. I felt it tremble. A desire to be filled. To be known. You hold a key. Return to the orbiter. I believe you have found my answer.
Of course, I'm the master of the universe. That's how the old games goes. Whoop. Uh-oh. Oh, very nice. Did you just knock me about?
Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks.
Stop.
Hit them with something else.
I forgot how irritating the announcers in this game are. Boink. Come on, reload. It's a good time to get some XP into my machine gun. What way are we going? This way? I think we're going this way. Uh-oh. There's a build, if I'm not mistaken, where you can basically keep your shield up forever. Your hardening or whatever it's called. Where are we going? Going down there. Dum da dum dum poo 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 pew pew. What is that ghosty doing up there? Dup, dup, dup. I forgot how good Rhino actually is. No. Oh yeah, Bobby. Oh shit. He's stuck in a fucking crevice. What the? Look.
We are close to resolution. I can feel it.
I don't want you to feel anything, you fucking machine. Yeah, actually see a lot of people do that. Turn off the sound
Another job
in
well
in
executed.
in in a lot of games actually. Phantasma, I need to try as the prime weapon. Do I have that one? I don't know if I have that one. I'm waiting for the exit button. There you go. Fuck.
We maggots live not long. We hope more life, work, kill. Maybe Queens notice. Maybe they share the old blood.
Oh, it's a creepy child.
We are maggots, but eventually, even maggots can fly.
Ooh. Such an arrogant, undisciplined child. Mommy Lotus. Oh, neat. Where am I? Oh, I'm still on the thingy. With the thingy. Also, I have so many games I want to stream because when I stream I actually get to play them. I'll mainly stream another game later on the week. Think about Yakuza, like a dragon or something like that. I really want to get into that series. Whew. Like alternate games while I stream. So one stream is one game, and another game, and then have two games to alternate between, I guess. So don't become too samey and whatnot. Headbutt! Oh, he didn't do it this time.
Take what you have
Wait, who the
found,
fuck are you?
that which I cannot find.
What the fuck are you doing on my ship?
My end shall be at an end.
I'm not into sharing. What the fuck? So this is like a... No. I thought this was mine. What the fuck? I have to share with everyone? God damn it. I thought you got like a whole new ship you could command and customize and fly around in, but now there's all kind of crazy fucking people in there. Frost tentacles? What the fuck? Like some anime porn they're going into. What the fuck? What's that thingy? It's a thumb? Okay. Why am I sitting on it? What the fuck? Smirk motherfucker. What are you doing?
Something moves. An infinite zero.
The fuck?
Impossible. Perception failure. Recalibrating.
You calibrating my ass. What?
systems clear. Reactor online. Whatever you did, we are space-worthy. Proceed to navigation. You have earned this. Railjack online. Let's take her out.
Do I click that button?
Attempting to perceive. Cognition algorithms fail to.
That's actually gross as fuck.
Something touches me. Impossible.
He's creepy as fuck. So what now?
Paradox. You behold an absence. Describe it.
I'm not a billionaire? I don't know what the fuck. This seems like an elevator. Okay, so navigate. Skirmish free flight. Ah, this is where the thing drops. Holy fuck, there's a whole, like... Oh. Okay, what's this? Rest. He's just like aiming at shit. Okay, so can I go back to my orbiter?
Crew. Corpus traffic detected within abandoned void space lanes. Easy pickings. Void storms a possibility. Pack barf bags.
Oh, brother. Okay. The fuck? So now, yep, this is where, yeah, I got it. Oh. Interesting. Anyway, I think this is it for me for today. I'm getting super hungry. Thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow there will be a video on my YouTube about alternatives. Why a lot of time it don't matter that they're alternative on Linux and what is holding Linux back to mass adoption. I briefly mentioned that there's a stat counter error. Linux is not 10% of the market share. They have a reading problem. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. See you all later. Again, like I said, maybe Thursday, Friday we'll do a stream, maybe another game. Maybe some Wildlands. I have some strategy games I kind of want to... Or maybe the Yakuza game could be a fun one to get into. But yeah, see you all later, man. Jump on my Discord if you all want to chit-chat. Lamo tends to be quite active in there with his shit posting. But yeah, see you all later. Bye-bye.